I think that men who send me unsolicited DMs calling me a
Let's go.
and a bitch are mentally ill and don't belong on the radio.
Not that I really want to get into a conversation with your wife.
He says, can we have an on-air debate on how many drink Andrew needs to have in order to sleep with you? Okay, this is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. What the... This is just unbelievably creepy. This is the guy that we were just watching say, Andrew Wilson, you call women bitches, acting like he was really upset about this.
Story was proven. That woman admitted that she lied.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if all these women are lying, but yet you're making a judgment.
Listen, a lot of these women that you cite, right? There's nothing credible about anything they say. That's one. And two, I know for sure, Brian, that most of the stuff can't be very credible because you and your evidence threshold is so ridiculously low that you'll call a person a PDF with no evidence at all based on a gut feeling. And I would say a person who does that is an asshole. So why wouldn't I call a woman with a false? Oh, anyway. He wants to know what you think about. Hang on. I got to ask the wife.
It's not a gut feeling.
It's
not a gut feeling.
Okay, hang on, Brian. Brian wants to know what you think about me calling what I consider the false accusers of Trump, calling him saying that he them stupid bitches.
Well,
all of them. They're all stupid bitches.
They were lying. They're worse than stupid bitches.
Okay, but hold on.
But more than that, I think that men who send me unsolicited DMs calling me a bitch are mentally ill and don't belong on the radio.
That's not the question, Andrew. You did not. That's not.
Hang on. What was the question?
Hold on a second.
It wasn't if.
Okay, hang on.
That's not what you said.
That they
Andrew,
are lying.
hold on.
And I say because they're lying based on the evidence that I have, they're stupid bitches. That's
not that I really want to get into a conversation with your wife. But Andrew, hold on a second.
I wouldn't want to be if I was being a creepy bastard and sliding into someone's wife's DMs and saying all those sorts of things, I wouldn't want to have a conversation with your wife either, if I'm totally honest.
Can you tell her to stop talking, Andrew, for a moment, please?
You told me to get her.
Let me start the question again because that's what her answer wasn't. You didn't say if they were lying. You said the question was all of the women that have claimed that they have been sexually abused. And you didn't say if they're lying. You said all of them are bitches, lying bitches. You didn't say if they were lying.
I think they're all liars.
All lying.
Yeah, I think they're all liars. And yes, that they're dumb bitches for lying.
All of them. Correct. Without knowing for sure whether they're lying or not.
Every one of them. Did I fucking stutter? Like,
so
am I speaking Spanish?
And we've got the receipts here, guys. Rach sending me the receipts here in real time of the DMs. We're going to go through it in just a second.
Am I speaking Spanish? If I think you're lying about SA, then I think you're a stupid bitch. Did I stutter, Brian?
I think you're
currently.
Is he speaking Swahili, Brian?
I think you're
confused about, Brian.
I think your statement is absolutely despicable. I think
but you could call a guy a PDF with no evidence, and that's not despicable.
Okay, well, because you defend Donald Trump.
That's not despicable.
Ad nauseum, you defend Donald Trump. Listen, as I said before,
from false allegations, of course.
As I say before, and I say again, you have a lot of people in your base of supporters. And by the way, I could care less what they think. Like I said, you can take a dump for a debate and they'll say you destroyed somebody. So I don't care what they say. But the bottom line here is this. You have a lot of people that support you when you call every single woman, without knowing every case, anything, just making a gross assumption that they're all lying bitches is insanely ridiculous.
Okay? Oh yeah, that's more ridiculous.
I don't even know where the conversation
of the United States a PDF file without any evidence at all, huh?
Yeah.
Why would I take your feelings about whether or not these women
it's not about
are
feelings.
telling the truth or not?
It's insane.
They're telling the truth
because you defend Donald Trump ad nauseum. That's why. Ad nauseum. You've never criticized him.
Well, yeah, his opponents are running around saying he molests kids with no proof.
I'm not.
Of course, I'm going to defend.
Of course, I'm going to defend
that. That's the rightful president of the United States. You say.
Yeah.
You say that he's diddling kids with no evidence. Of course, I'm going to defend from that. Of course.
Yeah. So
that's ridiculous.
Statement. Okay. So
by the way, I would have said that about Biden too. I'd have been like, "What do you mean? You can't be." What you don't want to do is you don't want to take a term You don't want to cheapen a term like PDF. That's a serious one. That's a big one. 2, I agree. But but calling people like you guys do, you call everybody a file, and it's like
I don't call everybody.
Oh, you know what they call that? It's called It's called jacketing.
I don't call everybody.
It's also called projection. Sorry, I'm not as mature as Andrew is in these situations. Sorry, guys. Projection. All right, here we go, guys. The receipts. The receipts, if you will. Let's see. Pushing the limits. Pushing the limits with Brian Shapiro. Pushing bullshit 24/7 is what it should be called. Pushing garbage 24/7. He says, can we have an on-air debate on how many drink Andrew needs to have in order to sleep with you? Okay, this is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. What the? This is just unbelievably creepy. Can we have an on-air debate on how many drink Andrew needs to have in order to sleep with you? What the? Rachel goes, what's the matter? Are you too scared to do an actual debate? If you think I'll whoop you too bad in a feminism debate, pick another topic. Your insults don't insult me. They swell me with satisfaction. It's glorious to be insulted by such an absolute spoon such as yourself. But I'm perfectly capable of a civil, moderated debate. I'm sure Modern Day Debate would host, and that way you know you're going to get a fair moderation. If you want a bigger platform, I could ask Brian from whatever podcast. Or Timcast. And then Brian goes, who are you? Do I introduce you as Andrew Wilson's wife? I have 500k listeners a day. No, you don't, Brian. You don't have 500k listeners a day. Where the f does he get this from? He's always got like 100 live viewers. He posted this whole debate to his channel and he got 11,000 views in over a day. What a load of absolute garbage. 500,000 live viewers. Shut up, Brian. This week did... Oh my gosh, this is just the projection. This week did Cuomo, CNN, Fox News, OAN. I'll stick with my platform. I do a show. I'm not interested in a feminism conversation. We can talk about Donald Trump and why I think he is bad for the country with his behavior and his policy. I don't need a moderator to have this conversation. I've had Caroline Levitt, RFK Jr., Vivek, etc. If you don't want to do it, then I don't care. This would be live on my show. I don't need... Oh, this is just such an insecure little man. She goes, if your show has 500,000 listeners a day, then I'm a Somalian pirate captain. I'm not interested in a conversation. I want to do a debate. If you don't want to do a debate, then off. And Brian Shapiro says... 7.6 million viewers. I don't know what this is. This is just a random screenshot. Could be absolutely anything. 1.6 million views in the past, whatever, I don't know. He's sending analytics. Average 300k on Facebook alone. Wow. Okay. So what? They're doing short form content now? This is not live viewers. This is short form content. You guys should see my numbers, guys. I get 3 million viewers a day, guys. If we're doing short form content like this, then I have 300 million people. Sorry, I have 3 million people a day tuning into my show. I guess you are a Somalian. Oh, he goes, average 300k on Facebook alone. I guess you are a Somalian's captain with baby daddies everywhere. By the way, bitch. This week I did Piers Morgan saying, nobody knows who the f you are other than that fat alcoholic chain smoker's wife. I would have been doing you a favor, so now you could f off. Guys, this is the guy that we were just watching say to Andrew Wilson, you call women bitches, acting like he was really upset about this. And he's in the DMs calling Rachel a bitch. Anyway, and she goes, I don't know what you're so upset about. You're not nearly this important to me as I seem to be to you. Andrew Wilson derangement syndrome, I guess. Over here, calling me a bitch and getting all mad, lol. Just showed you. Anyways, it continues. Rachel, I am the captain now. And yeah, it just gets vile and graphic and disgusting. So the fact that this man has any reservations about Andrew Wilson calling false accusers bitches with the absolute bile he's putting in Rachel's DMs. There you have it, guys. There you have it. He is upset, guy. He's the one. He's the one who is so irate about Andrew calling these false accusers bitches. What did we say before, guys? Before Rach even said that we had these DMs, I was like, these are the guys who are always doing really up, weird, creepy shit. And what happens? It's hard being this right all the time.
Yeah, the whole idea is you're just trying to besmirch a person and call them this horrible thing with zero evidence because you want to move people's alignment away from them so they're not a pedo defender.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not trying to move. Obviously, you've already made the case that it doesn't matter what woman accuses Donald Trump. They're all lying.
I didn't say that.
Already made,
no.
Already established.
If a woman had compelling evidence that Trump actually did this to them,
that's not what you said.
then I would believe that.
That's
evidence.
not what you said.
Yes, it is. I believe that there's no good evidence from any of the people who have accused Trump of SA. Based on what I've read about these cases and what I've read about
based on what you've read, you don't believe, so they're all lying bitches.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you actually do believe them, right? Name 3 of them outside of E. Jean Carroll and his ex-wife. Just 3.
You're well. First of all,
yeah, you can't. Right, you can't. Outside of them, right there. Name the ones that are media publicized. You care so much. Name 3 of them. Just name.
I believe
3.
all of them. I believe
name.
All of them.
Just name 3 of them though. Just
because he doesn't read anything. Does it look bad for Trump? If I say this thing, does it look bad for Trump? Yes. Okay. Well, then when somebody tries to inquire into my worldview and go a little bit deeper and do a basic Socratic examination, I'm just going to obfuscate and I'm going to act like I'm really angry and then try and move the conversation on. That's what he does every single time. I'm not going to read source material and actually look into the evidence because it's just Orange Man bad.
Why do I have to name 3?
Because you can't.
I believe all of them.
Because you don't care. You never looked into any of the cases.
I did.
You never looked in. No, you didn't. You can't even name 3 of these women
because you want me to
claim
name
Trump.
You want me to
Trump essayed
right
over 20 women.
So
name 3 of them.
You've Googled like 5 times in this conversation. You want me to just do a Google? Will that make? I just told you.
I'm just saying you don't care. Honestly, you can't care. You don't even know their names. You don't care. Give me a break.
Because I haven't memorized. Let me get this right.
Yeah, I mean, you can see his glasses there. He's Googling things also. You can literally see his computer screen in his glasses. So what's the criticism there?